Hey everybody, Aaron here from Comic Booked, and I just want to talk to you today about Magic the Gathering. So I've got some packs, and I've got this gigantic box. I got onto WhatNot, one of the streams this week, and yeah, there was just all kinds of cool stuff. And I'll give you some more information about the stream I was on. Refer you over there; those guys are great. And basically, I got this gigantic box and it's all magic cards. So we're just going to go through and look at what I pulled. I don't know if you've been on Whatnot, the app at all. It's pretty neat. There's some, everybody's got these different streams. They do magic, Pokemon, comics. They do sports cards of all kinds. There's some pretty big streamers out there with big channels, and there's some smaller ones. I got a couple of neat little the Pokemon ones that I follow, and they're smaller, so I do have some Pokemon coming this week, but I also will have another video coming up with some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and we'll do some openings. I have 3, 4, 7 packs, rack packs that I picked up from Walmart that I'll open, and maybe get into 2 boxes of Triple Beat and 2 boxes of V-Star Legends. So we'll see. But first off, let's get into the magic stuff. There's just a ton of cards to go through. Some really cool stuff to take a look at. All right. So I wanted to show you, this is the box, all kinds of cool goodies. This is, they did a giveaway at the end of the first day that I was on, and this was 2015 core set fat pack. And we can call them the fat packs because that's what these were. It even says right there, fat pack. So I got this as part of the prize. I missed out on the big prize, which was a uh, graded something. I don't remember now what it was, but it was a big one. But yeah, I got this instead, which was still pretty cool. So, but you can see all these. The black packages are all packs, so we'll take a look at those, and then all of this stuff in here is sealed product. Well, sealed product, but sealed product that was opened on the stream or singles that were pulled from pull boxes. So we will take a look at those in detail right now. All right, so many cards, and real quick, I wanted to show you a couple of things that I pulled from some older packs. This I don't know, Pokemon, but the full art trainer cards are really cool. Um, Seeka's Chariot foil from Kaldheim. I think you guys had seen me pull that. A couple Vampiric Tutors. They're just beautiful. One regular, one foil, and one extended art. Enlightened Tutor. And then these were really neat. These are both step and complete foils. The Phyrexian. You can just barely see the step and complete there for, see the sparklies on Nissa and the sparklies on Nahiri. So pretty neat. I just thought those were cool. That's not from this box, but this was stuff that I had gotten. Um, Actually, the one I pulled last night from a collector booster, so that was pretty cool. So, whatnot, you go on there, you get on a stream, and you just kind of watch. A lot of them have giveaways. You get on the giveaway, and then you go in and you select their store and you buy into different pulls that they do, or you participate in the auctions that they have. So they have auctions, and you select, bid up to whatever you want to bid up to, or do a custom bid for whatever dollar amount. So pretty cool. You can go on. These guys stream almost every day. A lot of different ones do. So this one particular stream that I was on, this one was a pretty big one. And actually, let me hold on 1 second here. This was RealityAGames. That was the stream, so I'll give a shout out to them. If you go onto Whatnot, just look up RealityAGames, and they did a great stream. A lot of giveaways. I didn't get any giveaways, but still, I got into the final giveaway with the box, which was pretty cool. But they had regular giveaways during the day, regular pack breaks during the day, and then they had a giga break at the end of the day, and the giga break was just a ton. I think there were 100 plus packs, maybe 150 packs, as well as 4 collector boosters boxes, and all different sets, including an Urza Saga pack, which was really cool. So we'll go through and look at all of this stuff. I'm just going to start pulling these out. And if you're ever on there and you happen to see me, I'm Ace of Wandies, so it's BWANDIES. That's my screen name on there. If you ever see me or you go on and follow me, you can see what I'm watching. It's a lot of fun. So just go on and check that out. Um, I got an almond cat box. It's all torn up, but still nice. Put that aside. So yeah, there's just so much here. I don't even know where to start. So I'll just start here with one of the small packs. Open these up and put these aside. And there's a lot of them they put into sleeves for me, which is cool. So these are from, boy, I don't even remember what set that is. The set with the bridge on it. I don't think, is that Gate Crash? I don't know. Onslaught, one of those. No, I don't know. Um, anyway, pretty cool. Just some neat. So the way they did their stream, their polls were based on they call digi breaks. So when you enter it, there's like 10 people. Everybody gets a number 0 through 9, and they go off the collector number on the card. And the collector numbers for the rares and mythics, they get assigned based on whatever the last number is, last digit of the collector number. So that's kind of cool. Um, so you get a allocated based on your number, and then all the rest of the commons and uncommons are divvied up by random. So a lot of these are going to be the commons and uncommons that were just divvied up in the in the rest of the giveaway. So pretty cool. Time spiral, time shifted card or future card. Saving grasp. That's a nice card. And there is oh gosh, is that revise? Unstable mutation? No, that's like fourth edition, fifth, seventh edition. I don't know. It doesn't have a symbol, so and it does have the 1997 mark, but it doesn't have anything else. I don't remember what series that would be from. So that's different artwork. I'll have to check that one out. But that's a fun card. All right. How about this? We've got some foily stuff. There was some Infinity packs, some Brothers War collector boosters. So Infinity collector boosters, actually Infinity collector boosters. Some really nice stuff from Midnight Hunt. I know, saying nice stuff from Midnight Hunt, right? Yeah. Ikoria, which is cool because I didn't have a lot of Ikoria stuff. Beautiful tokens, Cat Dragon and a Treasure, Bear's Companion, Haven Institute, some stuff from Theros, and there's a Slither Wisp. That's an extended art Slither Wisp. That's really cool. Cloudsteel Kirin from yeah, from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, from Phyrexia. Minnie, Wily Illusionist. She's 1 and 2 blue for a 1/3 Gnome Wizard. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 blue illusion creature token. With this creature gets +1/+0 for each other illusion you control. Wow. Whenever an illusion you control dies, you may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to that creature's power from your hand onto the battlefield. That's really crazy. Shipwreck Marsh, very cool. Extended art, black blue. It's nice. Norn's Wellspring, and a foil Norn's Wellspring, and a nice little Nissa Ascended Animist regular foil. And then a beautiful full art foil, a Johnny Sleeper Agent. And I don't think I have this artwork on him, so that's really a neat one to add to the collection. Very, very cool. Hostile Negotiations. And Ultra Magnus Tactician. Pretty sure I have this one. Um, I have the full set. I don't know if I have him in a foil, but that's neat. Actually, is that a foil etched? Maybe that's what they were saying. It does look like a foil etched. I don't know if that's a thing with the Transformers cards or not. Let me know in the comments what you guys know about that. So these, I'm just gonna put stacks. We'll go into another box, another pack of these. I'm just going to go through cards. That's all I'm doing today. So, and then I've got a bunch of packs I'm going to open as well. That is beautiful. For my Korea Extended Art Gem Raiser, that is a fun card. That's the mutate for 3, 4/4, reach and trample. Whenever the creature mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. That's really a nice card. Emergent Ultimatum. Ultimatums are awesome. Cranial Plating, great card. I got a Godzilla Doom Inevitable. This is not the only Godzilla card I got, so we'll put that one aside. We'll put the rest of the Godzilla when we get it. Unnatural Growth, beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until the end of turn. Nice. Arsta of the Endless Web. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, you get a spider. Unpredictable Cyclone. Kaiser, Ruthless Stalker. This is a nice commander card. Four mana for 3/3. Partner with Okima, Stalking Shadow. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Nice. There's Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Sorry. Path to Exile, always a fun card. Abyssal Horror. This was my Urza Saga rare that I pulled. So that was pretty cool. They opened one pack of Urza Saga, and I got the rare in my pull. So that was pretty neat. Winding Worm. Coiling Oracle. Beautiful foil. Really a nice one. Monumental Facade. Selective Adaptation. Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Choose from among them a card with flying, a card with first strike, and so on for double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance. Put one of the chosen cards on the battlefield, the other chosen cards in your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Beautiful. Foil lands, they are so awesome. Dragonwind Glider, always fun. Forbidden Orchard, nice. Tap for 1 mana of any color. Whenever you tap it, target opponent creates a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. Nice. Lourdes of the Dream Den. These, the companions, this as a companion is just a completely crazy card. The only thing that really shuts this down is the new, oh, it's maybe it's Brothers War, but it's two, like one in the black, and it's a 2/2 that you can pump up for like 1 black mana to give it +1/+1. And whenever your opponent's creatures die, they go to the graveyard, or they go to exile instead of the graveyard. So that's kind of cool. Tatiana, Nature's Force. Now this is different than the Tatiana out of Brothers War. This is 4 and 2 green for a 6/6. You may play Forest from your graveyard. Whenever a forest enters a battlefield under your control, create a 5/3 green elemental creature token. And whenever an elemental you control dies, you may mill 3 cards. Now this card, as a commander, with that oh, now see, I'm having a terrible time remembering card names now, but it's the green sorcery that lets you bring a bunch of 1/1 forest druids into play, and they're all lands, they're all forests. That's kind of cool. Or with the elemental creature that makes all of your creatures forests when they come into play as forests. So that would be cool because then you get a whole bunch of green elemental creature tokens as well. All right, pretty cool. Goro Goro, Disciple of Ryusi, or Ryusai. 2/2 for 2. Spend 1, creatures you control gain haste. Spend 5, create a 5/5 Dragon Spirit token, only if you control an attacking modified creature. Expedition Map is a pretty good card. 2, tap, sack it, search for land, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Those are Foil Island from Kamigawa. Just amazing. The Japanese style art is just really, really cool. There's a regular Gem Razor foil. Netherborn Altar. I think this is a commander card too. Put a soul counter on Netherborn Altar, put your commander in your hand from the command zone, then you lose 3 life for each soul counters on Netherborn Altar. Geist Flame Reservoir, a neat extended art artifact. Nadir Kraken, beautiful extended art. These are from a Theros uh, collector booster. Kemba's Banner, that's a fun card. Takanuma, nice. Rugged Prairie, dual land. Prismatic Ending. The Panharmonicon extended art, alternate art. Foil. Jadar, Ghoul Collar of Nephalia. That's from uh, Midnight Hunt, right? That one is a 2, 1 in a black for 1/1. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creature with Decayed, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. So he's pretty cool. Generate your tokens. There's a Shipwreck Marsh, another one that's a foil, and another Coiling Oracle. All right. So those are some good ones. What's next? Here, and a lot of these, like I said, these are commons, but still some pretty neat cards, all the way around. Just fun to watch them open stuff on the stream, and especially when it's like, hey, this is yours. Yeah, cool. Nice Foil Island, Foil Wish, another Foil Mini or Min, Wolfpack Leader, Ochre Jelly. It's cool. Triumphant Adventurer, Extended Art Foil, Portable Hole, always fun. And then some other, there's like a pile of cards here in this one. Let's see, set this aside. Isolated Chapel. Oh, nice. There's a Plains. There's Gerard's Verdict and Isolated Chapel. That's a nice duel. Tap land, I guess, right? It comes into play tapped unless you control a swamp or a plains. All right. What else we got? Some upside down cards. Spell Pierce. Beautiful. Thousand Year Storm. That's a nice extended art card. Foil. Sorry, we got a little glare going there. Hers Power Plant. I don't know. Is that... Yep, that's the only one. Simeon Spirit Guide from the Time Spiral. Uh, Dam. This is nice. 2 black. Destroy target creature. A creature destroyed this way can't be regenerated. And then Overload for 2 and 2 white. You can cast a spell for an additional cost. If you do, change its text by replacing all instances of target with each. So for 2 black, 2 white, and 2 colorless. Oh no, two colorless and 2 white instead of 2 black. Then you get to destroy each creature, and they can't be regenerated. All right, so it looks like maybe we got upside down. There's Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. Looks like that came from the Baldur's Gate, or not Baldur's Gates. Yeah, the other D&D sets, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. It's pretty cool. Here, we'll just put these on this stack. Just some foils and some commons. Nice art cards. But you can just see all the different sets that were in these pulls, which I just thought there were so many good cards, so many fun cards. Always nice to add stuff to the collection. Nice tokens I don't have. Some commons and uncommons from sets that I didn't buy, which was, it's good. There's a nice Sarah Angel, Recoil. Let's start over here on this pile. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just once I'm done with the video, I'm just gonna have to go back through all these and figure out, okay, what are commons, what are uncommons? Because I don't think I've been separating those out really. I don't have space to do it. Let's see. We'll try to make some room here and make some piles. How about that? So let's go back through real quick. Rares, commons. We'll pull out rares and mythics into a pile here, and then we'll just sort the rares and mythics because those are the big ones you want to see. Just see what kind of day I had here, at least, right? All right. Okay, there's those. Oops. So those are all rares and mythics. We'll start most of them are rares, with just a few mythics mixed in. Right, so those are our commons. Or commons. Those are our commons. Yeah. Those are our rares, mythics. These are part of the stack over there. These guys, the Godzillas, we're going to keep those as a separate pile here, just to see the different Godzilla figures or different Godzilla cards that we got out of this stuff. And just go through some of these real quick to make sure. Oh, that's so beautiful. Love that artwork and the foiling. Cool stuff. Tokens. Some nice uncommons too that I didn't have. Like Porky Parrot, pretty cool. Dokuchi Shadow Walker, Mecha Titan. The Mech Titan token is really beautiful. And a foil. Jeez. Galvanic Blast. Nice stuff. The showcase cards are really nice. I like that they started doing those. Especially the collector boosters or the draft boosters where you got, or not the draft boosters, the set boosters where you got one in almost every pack. Those were neat. So cool stuff. All right. Oh, I forgot I had a little stack of rares over here. Those are rares. And then rare and some mythics. All right. That's it so far. There. So good. Good. All right. Put that there. Start into this pack. Yeah, and yeah, I had fun. It just this is one of those things where just had a good time on the chat, talking with people, looking at all the cards, seeing what other people were pulling, getting jealous that they were pulling stuff. So then I wanted to buy something. Tried to restrain myself, like yeah, I'm not gonna buy everything that they're pulling. So our RX Methus, Slumbering Isle, two, a blue and a green for a 12/12. To Kraken, it enters the battlefield tapped with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as Erixmethus has a slumber counter on it, it is a land. Whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from Erixmethus and tap it for a green and a blue. That's it's pretty cool for a four casting cost 12/12. That all you have to do is remove some counters from. Not bad. It's doable. Kokusho, the Evening Star. That looks like it's a reprint. Of that one from the original Kamigawa, but I'm not sure what set that's reprinted in. I can't really tell from the symbol there, but still, four, four colorless, 2 black for a 5/5 flyer, and when it dies, each opponent loses 5 life, and you gain life equal to the life lost that way. It's a nice mythic. Also, Arlen, the Pax Hope, very nice mythic planeswalker, extended art, and flip over to Arlen, the Moon's Fury. Croaking Counterpart. This is a key ingredient in the Venerated Rot Priest deck right now, so that's a fun card. Extended art as well. Cryptic Spires. These are the commons and uncommons from the packs. I bought like a couple. I bought into some packs. There's silver border cards. If you're playing the silver border, our shop is doing silver border is allowed in Commander during the month of April, so that's kind of cool. This has Last Strike, 3/3 with. This is half orc, half something. You'd add it to another creature to make it into a bigger creature. Dictation quill graph, one of the contraptions from that set. All right. Here we have Soul Ransom, 2, a blue and a black. Enchant creature. You control enchanted creature. Discard 2 cards. Soul Ransom's controller sacrifices it, then draws 2 cards. Only an opponent may activate this ability. So you can take control of it, but then your opponent can discard 2 cards, and you have to sacrifice a creature and get to draw 2 cards. So really no loss there. Wheel of Fate reprint from Time Spiral. This is a sorcery with suspend 4. So you spend 1 and a red. Rather than cast this card from your hand, pay 1 and a red and exile it with 4 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. Each player discards their hand, then draws 7 cards. It's a nice mythic. And Viscera Seer, 1 drop, 1/1, sack a creature, scry 1. Not sure why that's in a foil, or why that's in a plastic, but still, pretty neat card. All right. Another Spell Pierce. Oh, Jodas Codex. That is a nice foil. Founding the Third Path, rebuild, return all artifacts to their owner's hands. It's a nice way to clear the board when your opponent has a bunch of mites in play. Thornwood Falls, some M12, or M21, sorry. Casket the Flesh Sculptor, Seal of Cleansing, Goblin Anarchomancer. Some of this was from the big one, so I don't even know what set some of these were. Set, boy, oh boy, I don't know. With the crystal, I don't remember what that is. Yeah, M21. Teferi's Ageless Insight showcase card. That was pretty cool looking. And that was if you would draw a card, except the first one, you draw in each of the draw steps, draw 2 instead. Burning Tree Emissary, full art or extended art foil. That's pretty nice. Spell Snare, uncommon, and Court of Ambition. I realize this is going to be a long video. I hope you guys stick with me just to see what's in here. Oh, that's a clue. That's pretty cool. Get a clue, man. Sphinx Summoner, Ravenous Daggertooth, always fun. Dinosaurs are good. All right, and then we have a Persist. That's got a very cool looking border and a sketch cover, sketch background. So 1 and a black for Persist. Return target non-legendary creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. That is very pretty. MH2. I'm not sure what set that is. MH2. I was trying to think Masters. No, that was Double Masters. MH. I don't know. Expedition map again, and Eternal Witness foil. Nice. Eternal Witness is always fun. Just play it, return something to your hand. Just hope your opponent doesn't have a bunch of graveyard hate that they're playing. Breaches, Brazen Plunderer. Nice Goblin Pirate there. Divest, Merit Lage. Always fun. Some Ixalan. Cage of Hands. There's Joyra, Weatherlight Captain, 2 a red and a blue. For a 3/3, whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. It's nice. There is Shishiro, the Shattered Blade, 2 a red and a green for a 4/4. Legendary Snake Samurai. Whenever an aura or equipment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 red spirit creature token with menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each modified creature you control. Nice. Nice mythic. Chitter Spitter. This is another uh, squirrel card, 2, and a green. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. If you do, put an acorn counter on Chitter Spitter. Squirrels you control get +1/+1 for each acorn counter on Chitter Spitter, and you can spend a green and tap it to create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. That's pretty fun. Karmic Guide, not bad. 3 and 2 white for a 2/2 flying pro black. Echo 3 and 2 white. So you have to pay that twice. But when Karmic Guide enters the battlefield, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Nice. All right. We're getting through these. Quite a bit of stuff. I'm taking some of the commons and uncommons a little faster. If you want to go back and look at anything, just go back and pause the video, right? General Marholt El's Dragon. Gilanra, Caller of Wirewood, 2 and a green for a 1/2. Tap to add green. When you spend this mana to cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, draw a card, and you can partner her with someone else. Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty, 3 of green and a blue for a 3/1 with Cascade. When you cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library to exile a non-land card. That costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Put the exile card on the bottom of your library in a random order. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater have Cascade. Very cool. And there's Court Street Denizen, a beautiful foil. Copy, token. And then we get some fun stuff here. Capricious Hellraiser, extended art. Phyrexia. It's a nice mythic. Invoke the Winds, 4 blue and a 1. To gain control of target artifact or creature and untap it. It's a nice blue sorcery. Beautiful Plains, foil. Those are nice. Upheaval, return all permanents to their owner's hand. It's a nice blue spell again. And Vishgraz, the Doom Hive. 3/3 for 5 with Menace and Toxic 1. When Vishgraz, the Doom Hive enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1. And this creature can't block. Vishgraz gets +1/+1 for each poison counter your opponent have. Your opponent. And that's a myth. All right. We are almost through this first stack here. And we're getting into some stuff that's in hard cases. So this was kind of cool. Swift Reconfiguration. 1 white for a flash and enchant creature or vehicle. Enchanted permanent is a vehicle artifact and crew 5, and it loses all other card types. Wow, that's cool. Archon of Cruelty. Very nice. 6 and 2 black. Flying Archon, 6/6. Whenever Archon of Cruelty enters a battlefield or attacks, target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, and loses 3 life. You draw a card and gain 3 life. And finally, the beautiful extended art Shadow Spear. Only could have been better if it was foil, right? 1 casting cost, legendary artifact equipment. Equipment creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and lifelink. And then for 1, permanent your opponent's control, lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. And you can equip that for 2. That is a pretty nice rare card. All right, last one of these from that stack top. These are some neat things that I was able to get. That is a Wrath of God. You can kind of see Wrath of God. 2 and 2 white, of course. Destroy all creatures. They can't be regenerated. This is one of the masterpiece cards from Amonkhet. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Sacred Foundry, extended art foil from Infinity. And this is not one of the Galaxy foils. This is just one of the regular foils. You can kind of see the foily there, but the Galaxy foils have the little sparklies all over it, and this one does not. But still, it's cool. And Charming Prince. I thought they were going to trade me for this one, but I guess not. Charming Prince, 1 and a white. When Charming Prince enters a battlefield, choose 1, scry 2. You gain life. You gain 3 life, sorry. Or exile another target creature you own, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. He's a 2/2. Nice extended art foil, for sure. All right, let's go to our next stack here. And then we get into some more hard case stuff. Extract from darkness. Each player mill 2 card, then you put a creature from the graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Nice. If you're trying to get something big back into play, it's a good way to do it. Orzhov Charm. Hold the Gates. Era of Enlightenment. Waterfront District. Those are always fun cards from New Capenna. Saproling Token. Ixalan stuff. There's a Mind Flayer from Adventures of the Forgotten Realm. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mind Flayer. It's nice. Godo, Bandit Warlord. This is a fun barbarian. Phoenix of Ash, of course, flying in haste. Pump it up, and then for 4 you can have it escape. Viscera Seer again. I guess that's a big card. I don't know much about that one, but pretty cool. And then the extended art lands from Midnight Hunt and Innistrad. Very cool. And Ooze Flux. We got a Darksteel Forge and a City of Brass. The City of Brass, that is beautiful. Extended art, City of Brass, and Darksteel Forge. Those are just such cool cards. Some commons and uncommons again. Cover the spot. Reality Heist, Nomi. Mandible Justicar. Chittering Harvester. There's Gravebreaker Lamia from Theros in full art. Seachrome Coast. It's nice. Vindictive Flamestoker. That's okay. Glimmer Lens. That's one of the commander cards. 1 and a white. For Mirrodin, whenever equipped creature and at least one other creature attack, draw a card. And equip it for 1 and a white. Ishin, 2 heavens is 1. This is 1 red, 1 white, 1 black. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. And then Well Done. This is a galaxy foil. It's pretty cool. Well Done is a nice little direct damage card. Okay. Some little piles here. Little baggies. Staff of Titania. One of the commander cards. Animate Land. Some M12 stuff. Is that Ice Age? Wow. I don't know. 7th edition Wood Elves. Oh, these were things that went along with. Oh, shoot. I got to find those. These packs actually go along with. Yeah, that's okay. Um, these go along with Commanders. So I think all of these. No, these weren't. These were something else. But let me get into some of these because a couple of these. I got some graded Commander cards. And so I'll open this pack here. Just let's see if I can get into it without tearing it up. Yeah, there we go. I got a stack of these. So I got some graded commanders, which is pretty cool. This is Titania, Nature's Force, which we saw a regular version of her in there, but this was the foil or the graded from Brothers War Commander. She's an 8.5. Her centering was just a little bit off, and then the corners were a little dinged. Actually, can I clean these up? Those put a little stack here. I got Sidisi, Blood Tyrant. That is from Double Masters 2022, and that is a 10. Beautiful, perfect card. And the 50 is just on the outside of the plastic. It's not on the case itself. But Sidisi is 1, a black, a blue, and a green. And whenever Sidisi Blood Tyrant enters the battlefield or attacks, Mill 3 cards. Whenever one or more creature cards are put in your graveyard from your library, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Very nice. Now there's Hercule, Master Wizard. We've seen him before. He was at a 9, which is cool. Um, Ogress or Ognus, Dragon's Lash. This is the hasty one that other creatures with haste attack. Create a tap treasure token. Here's Jolene, the Plundering Queen. I think there's a song after her from New Capenna, one of the commanders there. She is two blue or two two a red and a green for a 2/2 a human warrior. Whenever a player attacks, one or more of your opponents, that attacking player creates a treasure token. If you would create one or more treasure tokens, instead create those treasure tokens plus an additional treasure token, and then sacrifice 5 treasure tokens, put 5+1/+1 counters on Jolene. There was a couple. I got one of the Stranger Things Secret Lair foils, so that was cool. Graded at a 9. 11, the mage, and that was she's one a blue, black, and a red for a 3/5. And I'll show you something really cool about these when I flip it over. So she's a human wizard. Your maximum hand size is 11. That's cool. Whenever 11 the mage attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Then, if you have 11 or more cards in your hand, you may cast an instant or sorcery from your hand without paying its mana cost. Friends Forever. You can have 2 commanders if both have Friends Forever. It's cool. Now, the neat thing about this is, when you flip it over, oh, I thought they had. Well, what happened there? There were some that were upside down on the back. So the card was actually printed with the back upside down. I didn't get one of those. Okay, never mind. It would have been cool. Bruna, Light of Alabaster, Flying and Vigilance. We know Bruna. We've seen her before from Avacyn Restored, and she's a 9. And then an 8.5 for Athreos, God of Passage, and he's pretty cool. He's a 5/4 for 3. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to white and black is less than 7, he isn't a creature. Whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent pays 3 life. That's a nice recycler for sure. So some of these cards are definitely they were packed together to go with the commanders. So I'm going to put these back in their packs. But these are this went with Tatiana or Titania, whatever. So that was kind of cool. They did that for me when they did this for everybody who got the slabs. They put these together for the um, the different slabbed, those guys. Same thing here. This was for Hercule or somebody. Memory Lapse, Flux, Mental Note, Ghostly Flicker, Curse of the Blood Tome. This is Miscalculation. Oh yeah, there's some good stuff in some of these. Some of these cards are, they're not cheap. High Tide from the Fallen Empires, Man of War from Visions, Sky Diamond, Counterspell, and Memory Lapse. All right. And I think we're getting back into some of these where, there are just random cards. So commons, uncommons. Um, yeah. Now in here, Damping Sphere, um, Cryptic Gateway, and then a cool um, foil land. Put those together. But yeah, when they had a pull, like you could go on and get one of the mythic or one of these guys, and they use mana for their the company that grades. I've never used them before, but they do grading and collectibles, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, they were saying, hey, if you don't use your if you don't when you play Commander, if you don't have your Commander in a slab, you don't know what you're missing because it's nice to just have it out there, move it in the command zone, and you don't have to worry about it getting shuffled into your deck. Now the only thing is, if the deck box doesn't hold a graded card, then you're kind of stuck. But yeah, um, that's a common. Uncommons, Ikoria stuff. Ikoria stuff's always cool. Those Theros lands are beautiful for sure. Um, Invoke Justice, nice rare. Aether Vial, not too bad. Nice foil rare there. Lux Artillery, beautiful land. Kinzu of the Bleak Coven. There's a Squee showcase. Ivy, another component of the venerated or the venerated Rot Priest deck. Foil showcase. One of the triomes that are a really cool extended art, and then a chromatic star foil. All right. This last pack here, now we're getting to the 46-minute mark. I gotta go faster, right? Some cool stuff. Just I don't know, it's just fun. I just think there's some really neat stuff. It's a lot of fun to do these if you've got the time and you've got a little bit of money that you can do this with. I definitely recommend doing it. It's a good way to support the community, and it's a good way to get some great cards too. So let's see, we have Space Godzilla, Death Corona. This was prior to the reprint where they took away the Corona part. I don't remember what they called him, Death something or other, but this was like, they're like, well, this is very insensitive to the coronavirus patients, COVID-19 and everything. It's like, okay, it's a magic card. I mean, I think we're okay. But anyway, um, Court of Cunning, Battle at the Bridge, Pack Rats. Pack Rats are fun. Biomass Mutation. There's a Sin Collector. Tech. 5 casting cost 2/2. Artifact creature dragon. Tech gets +0/+2 as long as you control planes. Has flying as long as you control an island. Gets +2/+0 as long as you control a swamp. And has first strike as long as you control a mountain. And trample as long as you control a forest. Very nice. There is Roga, Kirkkeep Overlord. He helps out the kobolds. And this looks like maybe an etched foil. That's pretty cool. And then Research Thief looks like a commander card from Kamigawa. 3/3 for 5, flash and flying. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Nice. All right. So a couple of these, I think these are commander packs. So we'll just look at them real quick and put them away. Yeah. Oh, hey. That's fun. And from the dark, ashes to ashes. Another couple big packs. Oh, pour it right up. Okay. These are just commons and uncommons again. Ton of stuff there. I love the extended art. Like I said, those are so cool. And Ikoria stuff. I didn't get a lot of Ikoria, as most people didn't, just because it was right in the middle of the pandemic and a lot of stuff was closed. But yeah, it's neat to get some of this stuff now and maybe be able to go back and make some decks with old Ikoria stuff. Yeah, that's pretty neat there. Kamigawa even. So they did some cool breaks for sure on this stuff. So all right, it's another stack. We're gonna do stack here on the end. Bad thing is I gotta find a place for all these cards now. So, um, but yeah, I got places for them. Some lands, and again, they did some randomization of all the extra stuff. Clay Pigeon, that's a cool card. Poison Counter, Angel token, Armament Core. Yeah, there was Legions and Onslaught, um, tons of cards in this last the big break. So a lot of stuff to divvy out to the 10 people who got into it. They did a ton of giveaways. They did a lot of special stuff for people who were participating. Of course, you're paying for some of that stuff. And some of the stuff they were throwing in for free, which was awesome. Definitely go and support those guys. RealityAGames. Check them out. Had a good time with them last weekend. Just going on there, checking out all the cool stuff they had for sale and all the breaks they were doing. These are all rares. Savage Born Hydra, Worldly Tutor, and that's an older Worldly Tutor, which is awesome. Dismantling Wave, Shivan Dragon, nice. Emberwild Captain, No Mercy, Island, Chainer's Edict, Saproling Symbiosis, Latula, Kaldon Overseer, Implement of Combustion, that's a foil, but it's a common. Some nice mountains, Archpriest of Iona, Exchange of Words, Zia Torres Envoy, that is a beautiful foil. Wow, that's nice. Bloodspore Thrinax, there's a nice Teferi foil. It's pretty fancy, right? Tree of Tales, that's a nice one for Mirrodin. Time Spiral, some nice token. Decimator Web. Nope. See, just throwing it around. Mountain. There's the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, the variant art. I don't have one of those. That's cool. Kolagon, the Storm's Fury. This is a three colorless, a black and a red for a 4/5 with flying. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, creatures you control get +1/+1/+1/+0 till end of turn. So I wonder, is that cumulative for each dragon that attacks? I would say so. Uh, all right. Pinion Feast. That is an instant. Nightmare Shepherd, always fun. Chainer's Edict, extended art. Glow Rider, Sea of Clouds, that's cool. Rivaz of the Claw, we've seen him before. There's a beautiful little squirrel token, flying squirrel. That is from Force of Will. Is that game even still around anymore? I don't know. That's funny. Russian. Um, boy, oh boy, I don't know which one this was. One of the dragons. Yeah, obviously dragon, right? Okay. So that was Russian M19. Monumental Facade, Cloud Key. There's a Ponder. The top 3 cards of your library, put them back in any order. Shuffle your library. You may, and then draw a card. Transmogrant's Crown. Very nice card. All right. We're getting down there. If you've hung with me this long, I appreciate it. These are all commons and uncommons. Some nice foil lands, foil token, Cloud Piercer, and Malcator, Purity Overseer. That's the Phyrexian step and complete foil. Full art. Very nice. So yeah, I'm going to pull this little stack over here. Why don't we take a break from individual cards, and let's get into this pack, because I think this is packs of cards. Let's see what's in here. Look at that. Dominaria remastered booster packs. They threw some extra ones in here for me. Dominaria remastered, Oh, Double Masters 2022 Draft Booster. Dominaria, 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 Dominaria. So that's 5. And 6, 7, 8. 8 Dominaria Remastered boosters. We're going to have another show just to open these. I have 3 Phyrexia boosters, which I won last night at our Friday Night Magic, which was a lot of fun. We did a chaos draft, which was always interesting. And it was interesting because we had packs of Amonkhet's, we had a double feature, we had some uh, Ixalan, we had, of course, Phyrexia, which is interesting to play Phyrexia with anything else and right now, just because it's such a weird set that doesn't really synergize with other sets. Um, wow, and this was another pack of goodies that they sent me. Unstable booster pack of that. War of the Spark. Wow. Commander Legends. Baldur's Gate. Dragons of Tarkir. That's an old one. Ultimate Masters. Holy crap. And an Ikoria booster pack. Very nice. So these are boosters, draft packs, regular packs. A ton of stuff. So these guys are great. Really, I really enjoyed being on the stream with them, watching, just chatting. Of course, I wasn't like on there talking with them or anything, but that would have been cool. So go through. This is some Japanese stuff, some Korean and Japanese. There's all kinds of different ones. Russian in here too. Nice foils. All right. All right. March of the Burgeoning Life. That's another staple of the Venerated Rot Priest deck in Standard right now. It's not a great. I mean, it's a fun deck, but it's not like foolproof. Black is pretty good, just as like a straight black. You throw in the sleeper. What is it? Phyrexian sleeper. You throw in graveyard trespasser. You throw in that other one that I couldn't think of. The silent. Some I don't know what it's called. Silent but deadly. Whatever. Uh, anyway, and then I throw in a couple of Phyrexian obliterators just for fun, and then a bunch of removal, and it works pretty well. Shoulder it, of course, to do some damage, gain some life. So anyway, Ryu Storm's Edge, 2 a red and a white for a 3/3 first strike. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, untap it. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. Nice. And that guy with the other one of the 3 suns or whatever it was, definitely gives you like 2 combat phases, which is pretty cool. Paladin class, nice. Averna, the Chaos Bloom, another commander card. 1 blue, 1 green, 1 red. 4/2, as you cascade, you may put a land card from among the exiled cards onto the battlefield tapped. Wow. Coercive Recruiter. Oh, maybe these aren't commander cards. I don't know. When Coercive Recruiter or another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, gain control of target creature till end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn. It gains haste and becomes a pirate in addition to its other types. Yeah, that is commander. These are commander cards. Porcelain Legionnaire. Nice little Phyrexian there. Rabble Rousing. That's fun. Rabble Rousing is a cool hideaway. Nice. Little Nissa. Is this a Nissa? Yeah, one of the Nissa. I don't remember which ones, but that's cool. It's like a anime, Japanese anime. Very cool. Very, very cool. And a couple of these that I got, Mana Drain, which is always fun. It was a great extended art mythic, and then a Flooded Strand, which was the one of the pay a life and then search your library for any one of those cards that you needed from Cons of Tarkir. So that's cool. All right, we are down to the last couple from the one stack and then this stack, and that's it. All right. Oh, hey, that's from the original Supersize. Target creature gets +3.5/+3.5 until end of turn. Nice demon token. And a treasure on the other side. Patron of the Arts. Vintara Snapper. Baird, Argivian Recruiter. That's a fun card, actually. He's a good red-white support for a strong red-white commander. So, Abomination of Goodul. 3/4 for 6 flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card, and you can morph it for 2, a black, a green, and a blue. Ivory Tower, Elite Scale Guard, Grim Contest. There's a nice Coiling Stalker showcase. Ginny Windseer, Necropanther. That's an alternate art Necropanther. That's pretty cool. Inaga, Rune Eyes. Nice. I always have to check. I can't remember which ones are the flip cards and which ones aren't. All right, some cool stuff there. And here's another stack from the big one. Thought I had one more Godzilla card, but maybe not. That might have been it. There's a Potions, a lesson card from Harry Potter. All right. Put that over there. Open Sesame from Force of Will. Just threw some random crap in here. It's kind of funny. Obelisk of Esper. Bird Admirer. Harvest-Tide Infiltrator. Those are neat. The showcase cards, they're just beautiful, really. Hey, Charizard from Pokemon Go. Or Charmeleon from Pokemon Go, Japanese. Nice. I like Pokemon. Blufferfish. Beast in Show. Wandering Troubadour. This is a fun card. It's a little pricey forecasting cost for a 4/2, but at the beginning of each of your end step, if you had a land into the battlefield under your control, this turn, venture into dungeon. So it was a nice dungeon card. Walker of the Grove. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy today. I don't need me to be snorting. Foil Skyfisher Spider, always fun. Agent of the Shadow Thieves, a legendary enchantment background for Commander. That's a nice little art card. Wretched Armor. Pillar of the Sleepless, always like that. They basically enchant a creature, can't attack or block, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life. So your opponent, who controls the creature. Oh, that's nice. March of the Dead from Force of Will. That's such a cool back on it, too. I don't know, it's a neat card. I never really played that game, but I heard it was fun. It was pretty popular for a while. I think there's still people that play it out there. Let me know. You guys ever play Force of Will, or is it something that's still a thing? If it is, let me know. I'll look into it. Here's some uncommons. Nice dragon token. Trash card. Islands. Token. Art card. Tireless Hauler. Gotta love that. Showcase card. Treasure token. And a citizen on the back. Tramway station. Those are nice. The showcase cards are just beautiful. I love the vampire. That's cool artwork. And the zombie on the back. Elsewhere Flask. Here are some rares. Verge Rangers. 3/3 for 3. First strike, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. As long as an opponent controls more lands than you, you may play lands from the top of your library. Very nice. There is Kethek, and Crucible Goliath. He makes, is this the one that makes all, no. He's a 2 colorless black and a red for a 4/4. At the beginning of your end step, if you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary creature with lesser mana value, put it on the battlefield, then put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Nice. Karth the Lion. This is a nice commander card, actually. 2 black and a green. 3/5. Whenever Karth the Lion enters a battlefield or a planeswalker you control dies, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a planeswalker card from among them and put into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Planeswalker's loyalty abilities you activate cost an additional +1 to activate. Sunstreak Phoenix. Extended art Mythic from Midnight Hunt. There's a nice etched foil rare. Orca Siege Demon. 7 cast costs 5/5 with trample. Whenever another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Orca Siege Demon. When Orca dies, it deals damage equal to its power divided as you choose among any number of targets. It's pretty nice. Sphinx of the Second Sun. Hey, 6/6 for 7 or for 8. Flying at the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you get an additional beginning phase after this phase. Huh. And another extended art Triome. Different one this time in Datha. All right, we're on to the last set of packs. I think this was one of the little packs they put together to go with the commanders. So yeah, there was some fun stuff in here too. Unmake from back in the Lorwyn days. I don't know, it wasn't Lorwyn, but there's old stuff. Wow. I love that pillory though. That pillory is a fun card. If you've never played with that, it's a lot of fun. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little packs left. So let's go. Let's go packs. We're almost done. Thank you for hanging around to watch what I pull. Um, I don't remember. Some of these were pretty fast during the day. You're like, oh, cool, I got that, I got that. And then you don't really see really what you got until the end when you get everything. So, Fronland Felidar Extended Art from Ikoria. It's nice. Ephemia, the Cacophony. I love this. Ashiok, alternate art, which was really just a cool card. I think this was the alternate art for Ashiok. Such a cool mythic. Blitzwing, yeah. One of the Transformers. Glint Raker. Nice Drake for Commander. Liege of the Tangle. 6 and 2 green for an 8/8 trampler. Whenever Liege of the Tangle deals combat damage to a player, you may choose any number of target lands you control and put an awakening counter on each of them. Each of those lands is an 8/8 green elemental creature for as long as it has an awakening counter on it. Wow. Everflowing Chalice is nice. Young Pyromancer is nice, and Leyline of Anticipation is a fun card from M20. You'd be like, oh, I get to play this because it's in my opening hand. Play it for free, and you can't target me. I had a deck one time back when the ley lines were originally out, which I don't even remember what set that was. But if you remember, please put it in the comments because I would like to remember, and I could look it up. But it's so much more fun to just ask you guys. Um, but I had all the ley lines in a deck, and it was a 5-color deck, and it was so much fun because you'd be like, "Oh, look, I got 3 ley lines in my opening hand." That was fun. Some nice Ixalan, Time Spiral. And the fun part's going to be sorting all this crap later on, right? Ugh. Nice full art or extended art, Shatter the Sky from Theros. Cloud Form, that's cool. Blood Scrivener. Wild Growth. And Eidolon of Obstruction. Next up, starts out with some green Phytoburst. Power Stone, and another chromatic star. Some old Theros stuff, which is cool. Hey, there's another extended art gem raiser. That's not bad. It's two of those I got. Narset of the Ancient Way. That's a nice foily planeswalker. Very cool. Mythic. Fable of Muirbreaker. You can't beat this. This is a great red staple. 3 casting cost. It makes a 2/2 Goblin Shaman, red Goblin Shaman token. Whenever it attacks, you get a treasure token. And then you can, on Saga Step 2, you can discard a card, draw 2 cards, and then on 3, you exile it and return it as Reflection of Kiki Jiki, the Mirror Breaker. And this is a 2/2 creature. You can spend 1 and tap it and create a token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature you control except as haste, and sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Very cool. That is such a beautiful foil plains. Mountain, Blightbelly Rat, complete step and complete foil. Mirren Safe House, yeah. Vision of Dominance, 2 and a green for a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. And for flashback for 8 and 2 green is spell cost X, less to cast this way, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. Nice. Skitterbeam Battalion, nice mythic. And it's a foil. Brotherhood's End. There's a Mishra. Mishra's always cool, and the schematic version is really neat. Foundry Champion. And there is Wear and Tear. Is that a rare? That is a rare. Okay. 3 packs left. Let's get through these. Talk a little bit about the cards, and then I'll let you go for the day, and we'll do another video opening some packs in a day or so. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff that you're supposed to do, right? There we go. So there was some more cool commons and uncommons. There's a King Caesar, Ancient Guardian. He's one of the Godzilla cards. Offspring's Revenge. Surge Hacker Mech. Surge Hacker Mech. This is a cool one when it comes to play. Deals damage equal to twice the number of vehicles you control to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. So that's kind of fun. Conduit of Worlds extended art. Foil Mountain. Oubliette reprint in Double Masters, I think. That's a cool card. That's from Arabian Nights originally. Wizard Spellbook. That's fun from AFR. Bag of Devouring. Commander card. And Command Tower. Always fun card for Commander. All right. Yeah, the Pokemon stuff's big right now because of the release of Scarlet and Violet. So we'll do another video here shortly with Scarlet and Violet breaks and show off some of that stuff. It's always cool with extended art to buy or a foil etched Tobias. Philology excavation. Key to the City. Foil retro frame. Nice foil forest. Soul Guide Lantern. Always a nice card. Vito, Thorn of the Dark Rose. I think as a commander, he would be really interesting because there's several cards that work really well with him. Any kind of life gain in black. I don't know. It could just be really, really something that could be fun. Unleash the Inferno. There's Icing Death, Frost Tyrant from AFR, and this is 2 and 2 white for 4/3 with flying and vigilance. When it dies, you make the Frost Tongue, Icing Death Frost Tongue, the sword, which is cool. A white, also AFR. Rulik Mons, Warren's Chief, showcase card, and Search for Glory from Kaldheim. All right, last one. There's a lot of cards here. I could not believe how much I got out of these pulls, but it was a lot of fun, like I said. So if you do anything on Whatnot, let me know. Let me know your name on there. I'm happy to follow you. You know, people are following me. I've seen several people add me on there just to see what I'm doing. There's a nice extended art Chandra from M21. She's pretty cool. Heart of Fire. Oh, Mythic. Ooh, ooh. Shacklegeist. Fun. Extended art from M21. Temple of Enlightenment from one of the Theros sets. That's a nice one of the dual lands. Undercity Plague. Sanctum of Tranquil Light. This is the only shrine out of all these packs that were open, the only shrine that I got. And we'll put that in the over there. And then Stormwing Entity, 3 and 2 blue for a 3/3. Costs 2 and a blue less to cast if you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. Has flying and prowess. It's pretty cool. All right, that was the big stuff. Everything that I got. So I got these 4 Godzilla cards, 3 Godzillas, and then 1 King Caesar. Somebody else got the foil Rodan in one of the pulls, which was really neat. I think they traded them for something there. But as far as mythics go, you know, we had some pretty cool ones. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, see, 5, 6, 7 planeswalkers. So that was pretty nice. 7 planeswalkers out of all those mythic planeswalkers, and some other great cards in the mythics. And the rares, I can't even start to go through that. There's so many. But then the big cards, Darksteel Forge, City of Brass, that extended art. City of Brass is just so cool. Charming Prince, Sacred Foundry foil, Wrath of God masterpiece, Shadow Spear extended art, Archon of Cruelty. I think that's a foil. No, maybe not. Just a mythic, and then Swift Reconfiguration extended art. So great stuff. And then of course the the commanders that I got. I love these. These are so cool. And anytime I'm gonna make a commander deck, I'm gonna send my commander off to get graded just so I can have them in a slab. But some neat stuff there. Just very cool. Pretty good grades too. I mean, nothing low. You know, 8.5 is the lowest one. So I only had 2 of those, and they were older cards. I had one 9.5, 4 9s, and a 10. So not too bad. All right. Um, last thing before we go, I will give out 3 arena cards for people if you want these. I don't remember what set these are from, but we'll start out with this one. So you guys are welcome to this code. Take it, use it, have fun. All right. And then this one, which is, I think, New Capenna. Take it, use it, have fun, enjoy. All right. And one last one just for hanging on for so long. I know it's been a long time. There you go. Oh, let me see. There you go. I can get it. Okay. Enjoy. Have fun. That was Dominaria United. That unlocks 6 Dominaria United packs. If you didn't do a pre-release, this is a pre-release card for Dominaria United. The other 2 were just individual packs. So that last one was the doozy. All right. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, my name on WhatNot is Ace of Bwandies. It's ACEOF BWAN as in Nancy, D as in dog, IES. And just check me out. You can follow me. I usually follow back if you're following me. So definitely do that. And we'll talk about magic later on. Thanks for watching.